Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. We're doing Daily Double, Masechah Shabbos, Perek, Ches, Mishnayos, Dalit, and Hey. Talk about more things that are hard to understand and not really relatable to most people, but I'll try to make it relatable to most people. Mishnah Dalit says, Devek, we're talking about the share of Hotzah for various things. Devek, De'elitin, Barosh, Hashav, Shevet. This is glue. It's talking about the Mefarshim say you put on a stand the bird, you want to trap birds, so you put some glue. So if people who are familiar with trapping mice, unfortunately I had a problem with rats in my house. We had, for an extended period, like three weeks to a month, we had rats running the house in the bedroom, my kid's bedroom. It was kind of crazy. Rats are very smart, if you didn't know that. And, we had professionals come and put down traps. The main trap they use is like basically a pad on the floor that has the strong glue they run onto, but you put some food there. It doesn't always help. It doesn't usually help. In fact, the only way I usually get the rat out, I was better than the professionals. The professionals didn't think about this. I just left the window of my kid's room open, and then one night I left it open even a little bit. The rat let itself out. Even putting cages, with different types of traps, bamba, and hot dogs, and cheese, and bread, it didn't help. So maybe it's talking about this, the amount you need to trap a rat. That makes more sense. Zeved v'gafres k'dei lasos nekev. Zephes is tar and gafres is sulfur. K'dei lasos nekev. I think this is talking about people that make silver and gold. We'll see. Sometimes they have to make a hole in the silver or gold. So you use a little tar. These are, materials which cause, holes in different things. So the amount needed to cause a hole, sometimes you want to make a hole to fix a certain silver product or gold product, that would be the shear for Hotzah. Shava, wax, the elitin alpinek of katan. The way to close a hole is to use wax. So the amount of wax needed to close a small hole, you're chayav for taking that amount out. Charsis, the elasos pikur shel sorfei. People that make gold, they use charsis. Charsis is from Lashon cheres, from earthenware. When you make an object out of gold, so earthenware was the way of either blocking a hole or closing up the hole. Rita Omer Gdilasos pitput. Rita says, no, it's actually the amount used to make a small leg of a kli that is made out of gold, right? Because that actually helps the gold. It helps it stand up. Rita Omer subin. Now we're talking about food. Subin are bran, which is part of the wheat plant. Usually it's removed. It's not usually edible, even though people like to eat whole wheat bread today. According to the Mishnah, it's not normal. You eat white bread. So soup and bran, what they do is to put it to close the hole in golden utensils. I guess charsis was used to open the hole. Sid, plaster. They lost their katana shababanos. Apparently, there was different methods of hair removal. Now people use laser to remove hair from women in their private area. So the poor girls, they use seed plaster. Other ones used oil and things like that, and solus and fine flour. Yudomer Kilelastos kilkul. He says it's talking about removing hair from the temple. Some people want to have a hairline that's maybe not receding, an even hairline. They would put it over here to remove hair. Rabbi Nechemia Andifi, he says it's on the sides over here. Some people might want to remove hair on the sides. So the amount that's needed to make the hair in a line on the sides, that would be the amount of seed that you would need in order to be motzi, in order to be chayav the shear. We don't pass Rabbi Nechemia. Hey, Adoma, earth. Now, I don't think it literally means earth. I think it means if you have a sack and you want to seal it, right? There's different ways of sealing it. It's like, you can use earth, but also you can process the earth and make it into a strong glue that's going to close a sack. No, it's actually the earthenware, the earth that you're going to use to make a glue to close a letter, a small letter. We'll discuss machlokas, chum, and rebuta chum is all smaller shear. Zevel v'chol adak. You want to take a zevel fertilizer or thin sand. K'dei lezabel klach shel krov. These were used to fertilize. Even one small plant of cabbage would be enough. They say it's actually used for karsi. Karsi is leeks. Leeks are like green onions, spring onions. The halacha follows the chachamim. It's a smaller shear again. Chol hagas, you have thick sand. Leilitan al mlo kafsid. This is talking about people when they made spoons, kafshel sayadin, meaning people who use plaster. They use these brushes to apply the plaster to the walls. So chol hagas, part of making the plaster, you put some. That's how you make it. You make plaster with some small rocks, small pebbles, small sand. So it has to be enough to put on one of those rollers for the plaster. Kana ktilasos kulmus. Kana is a piece of wood, a trunk, let's say, or a piece of wood from a small plant. They're meant to make a pencil. If the wood was very thick, it wasn't fit to be made into a pencil. Omarusas, or it was jagged. It's enough wood to use as firewood in order to cook one egg. Trufo and asuna beilpis, not just cook one egg, like scrambled eggs or an omelet. Trufa, sunny side up, you just pour it in, right? You don't mix it up. And asuna beilpis, it's put on a frying pan. The amount of wood to cook one egg, that would be the shear for carrying out that piece of wood. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion. We're going to talk about this machlokas, Mishnah Hey, Chum and Rabbi Yehuda. It's a very fundamental machlokas about the shear for Hotzah. Ian Mitzion coming up next.